What's up everybody, DGTPOR here to review the Master Grade Build Strike Gundam. And I'll just start off by saying it was an okay kit. It was a interesting kit for me. We'll get into that. So we'll get right into the review. And if you start off with the head, you get, the normal amount of articulation from the head. If you bend it forward, you could get a full 360 on that. And then of course it goes up and down, and then side to side. And then for the arms, you'll get a super nice bend out of the elbow, almost that full bend. And then you'll get about out to here without moving the shoulder up. But if you move the shoulder up, it has kind of like the 3.0 Gundam moving shoulder pad armor that will give it that really nice bend. And of course you can go all the way around. As you see, the shoulder pad armor moves with it, so wherever you want that arm to go. Unfortunately, that shoulder pad armor goes because it's not on a separate anything. Fingers, the disappointment of every kit, because I think every kit should have the articulate fingers, but these just have the old peg fingers, which of course come in the pose fingers and the fist fingers, and then the gun and beam saber holding fingers. As for the waist, you don't get much of a bend out of the waist. Sorry about that. Sorry for the fingers in the camera. And so you don't get much of the bend out of the waist. Out of the skirt armor, you get, these will move out like so, and kind of up and down, but not too far up or too far down. These don't move out that much, as you see, but they do move back and forth. And where the beam sabers are held, they will do a full 360 around. And then the back skirt will move up and down, but won't move out, as you see. Back here, this kind of just wiggles a little bit, but other than that, nothing else. For the legs, you'll get. Try to do this here. For the legs, you'll get a great bend out of the knee. That's a really nice bend, and you see the knee, or you'll get a great bend on the knee, and then you can see the knee pad armor move nicely with it. That's a real nice touch. And you'll get about out to here, since that skirt armor doesn't move. Get about to here on that, and you'll get up to here. If I can get them standing straight, you can get up to here on that, and then of course about back to here on the back. And if you pose them just right, it will stand on its leg by itself if you can get it to pose just right. Not going to spend too much time if it doesn't want to work, but trust me, if you play around with it enough, it will stand up on one leg like that. And as for the knees, or as for the ankle and the foot is on like a little peg. It's not a ball joint, so you don't get any side to side movement on it, but you just get kind of that movement and a little bit forward like so. And then the cuff right here doesn't really move, and then you just get that on the ball joint as so. And that's about it for articulation. Overall, pretty decent articulation considering there's not much to this kit. See, I was excited because I had never built a strike frame or anything before, and this was it. But I actually found this kit a little on the disappointing side, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Like I said, there's not much to this kit, which is why I went ahead and kind of did the markings up on it. Now, disclaimer, these are my own numbers and not the actual numbers that go to the build strike. I'll always do 17. So with the markings on it, it looks a lot better. And I don't usually mark a lot of my kits, but I might start doing it more because I like the way this one looks marked. So if I feel like it's going to be marked nice and that, so what we'll go into is the booster pack, which is this right here, and this was a pretty fun build. This is almost a better build than the kit itself, and you don't get a lot of movement out of this, but you get the wings that move up and down like so, and then these move out side to side like that, and then the two guns move, and you can lock them into place if you push them back like so. You lock it into place, and that fell off. And then of course this connects into the back of the kit. Now I'm going to try to be careful because last time I had put this in and I tried to take it out, I ripped the whole back off with it. So try not to do that this time. And so you put it in, and it actually doesn't make it back heavy at all. You see it's holding it. Well, if you pose it right. See, it was holding it the first time I had it. No, it doesn't want. There you go. See, if you got it like that, and it's not back heavy at all, you see it doesn't lean back or forwards. It'll stay perfect. And of course, like I said, those two things are supposed to come up like so to be an added weapon. And I just knocked that one off again. They are a little flimsy on that ball joint. There's not much holding them on, you know, like that, and you can get some real cool poses out of that, but I probably won't pose it with that. And if you are finding it to be back heavy, it does come with an action base, but I didn't put it together because I didn't intend on posing it with it. So you got the base that it comes with right there to hold it up. And let me see if I can take this off without ripping the whole back off. Okay, so we'll go right into the weapons right now, and we'll start off with the shield. And just like the kit, it's a very plain shield, not much to it, doesn't move or anything except for the handle, which you got this flap right here, and that moves around like so. And that can connect onto the back of the elbows on either side, on either of these joints, and you simply just connect it in, and there you go. You can have it like that or that, and move it, and that's about it. Now, the main part of the weapons is this, the little pistol, because you can have it as the little pistol, and it's the main component to all the other weapons, which you'll see in a second. But if you get it, yes, you're usually supposed to take the little peg hand out to put the weapon on, but you know what I say. They can't hold me by these rules. They can't do it. I do what I want, when I want, and however I want to do it. Until I break things like that. It's no biggie. If I can get it in there, probably would have just been easier to take off. But if you get it in there, you got it. It's going to be stable. It won't go anywhere. And that's pretty much for every weapon that it will have. And put this back on. So like I said, this is the core to almost every weapon, because you get this, and you'll push this back like so. I don't know if you're supposed to push it back with that, but that's what I'm going to use. And that comes down like so, and it clamps on, and you get the longer beam rifle. Oops. I thought that extended out for some reason, but it doesn't. Like so, and it will hold that and not move at all. And I'll try to show that for you guys. You get that in there. Like so. You put that, if I can get that thumb to move where it's supposed to. Yep, get that thumb to where it's supposed to, and it's going to hold it, not going to do anything. See that? Not going to lose it. And then you're going to take this off like so, and you're going to leave it like that, and you're going to do this, It's actually going to be like this, and you're going to extend it back until you hear that click. Then you're going to pop it forward. You're going to take this and you're going to put it down like this. That's going to slide in like that, and then you're going to push it in, and then you got the big old cannon. The enhanced beam cannon, and it will hold this pretty much perfectly, just like all the other weapons. If you can get it, if I can get it in there just oh so perfectly. Maybe, like I said, if I can get it in there. Oops. And the peg hand came out, so probably should have just did that in the first place. But yeah, you get the peg in there, and you put it back in like so. Try to get that thumb in there, which I couldn't. But you get that thumb in there. Ah, doesn't want to stay. Come on, man. You're doing so good for me too. Fuck. There we go. Just try to get this in business now. So you got it in there like that, and with this, you will get a little wrist bend, but not much. But it will hold it and not drop it and not move it, and you can pose it. Super cool. Like I said, you might get a little wrist bend, but nothing big. And I knocked its antenna off. I was trying to mess with the gun. Try to put that back on there. Real quick for you guys. Come on. Come on. Sorry about this. You know what? I'm just going to leave it. Screw it. Alright. So you leave that, and you go with the beam saber. You got the two of them that are held on the skirt like so. And you'll just put the beam saber in, of course, like always. You just got the regular pink ones. And it fits right into its hand now. I don't think it fits in his hand very well. And that could just be me, but I really don't think it fits very well. It's not a very secure connection in my opinion. And it could just be me. See, I can't get it to want to stay in there all nice and snug, but it will stay in there good enough to where you can pose it. And that's about that for the build strike. Like I said, it's a pretty basic kit. It was a really easy build, and I think I don't want to be too harsh on it because I think a lot of it has to do is this is the kit I built right after the awesomeness of got the antenna back on. Right after the awesomeness of the Sazabi, so I don't want to be too harsh on it, but to me it was a rather uninteresting build, even with the fact that I never built the strike frame before. But it does look good, and it is a fun build. So if you So it's a definite buy if you're a big fan of the Strike frame, or a big fan of the Build Strike series, which I am. So I don't regret buying this. I like Build Fighters a lot, so I don't regret buying it. But like I said, it can get a little uninteresting on the build, or a little boring, especially if you go right in after the Sazabi. So, but I'm not trying to be harsh on it. And that being said, I really thought this out. I give the Build Strike a 7, and I take that back. I give it an 8 out of 10. It's a good kit. It does everything it's supposed to do, and it does it all well. And it looks good, especially decaled up. If you like, and to me, something about the Strikes look and that's all Strikes, it's always looked, because of all the jagged edges and all that, it's always looked appealing. So it's a nice looking kit, and it does what it needs to do well. It has good enough articulation. The biggest downfall of it, of course, not having articulated fingers, but what can you do? You can't really do anything about that. I guess they make hands now, don't they? They make articulated hands as build parts, which you could just get if it really bothers you. But all the weapons are nice. I like the idea of having the one pistol be the connector to all the weapons. I like that. And so yeah, 8 out of 10. It's a must buy. It's a definite must buy if you are a fan of the show and all that, and if you like the Strikes, because it's not a disappointing kit in any way. It's just, after building the Sazabi, I expected a little more. And I should mention now that it uses an older frame. It's nothing too new on this kit besides the weapons, and I think a little bit of the armor pieces were molded just for it. But yeah, it's based on an older Strike frame. So yeah, so there you go. You got 8 out of 10. Definite must buy if you're a fan of the series or the fan of the Strike. I don't regret buying it. Like I said, I'm a fan of the series. And so the Build Strike, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. Be on the lookout for more videos. I always got more videos coming. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like, comment. Whoa, hold on. Before I get into that, sorry. Jump the gun. Let me do a size comparison. Take, I don't know who the size compare you with. Take my two usual ones that I size compare it with, the Zaku and the 3.0. Alright, you see that it's about the same size as the Zaku and just a little bit under the RX-78. And of course thinner than both those kits because of those nice sexy curves the Build Strike has. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for the Build Strike, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you enjoyed my video. I always have more videos on the way. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like, comment, share. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the Build Strike if you build it. Let me know if you plan on getting it. Let me know if I helped you at all. And please follow me and subscribe to me on my other social media channels, which are going to be in the links below, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I always have more videos coming. You can watch the unboxing too as well, which will be in the description if you want. And thank you guys once again. I hope you enjoyed this review. DGTPOR out.